Hello! Hello everyone! Hey! Hey! Hello! Yeah, so today we're gonna be streaming a Tithe and Blood. And let's see. Yeah, I plan to stream. I don't know if I'll be streaming next week, by the way. I might be next Saturday. I'm not too sure. We'll see. I might stream during the week. If it is, it'll be a shorter stream, though. We'll see what happens. Finished out my last exam. Well, congratulations! Hope you did well. Hello, back to you. But yeah, the computer's updating. I was like, I mean, it wasn't the computer updating, it was Google Chrome updating, I think. But yeah, I was like, huh. The second one done, but let's not talk about how it was, right? Okay. As long as you passed, right? There's a college term, B's and C's get degrees. As long as you get those, right? But yeah, let's do again. Let's again. Yeah, I'm not gonna be streaming on Saturday. I have stuff to do on Saturday, but this Saturday, I mean. But then I might stream sometime. I try to stream sometime next week. I haven't thought about it yet, but either that or I might stream on Saturday. We'll see what happens. But yeah. If I get a 0, it'll be a normal C. Okay, but it's kind of possible to get a 0, right? Unless you turn in nothing. Hello. But yeah, today, anything you want to play in particular? I haven't thought about it because I'm trying to think of games that I can maybe finish in one stream. But also, I do want to continue some games. Like, we do need to finish Blue Mystery Dungeon. I have been slowly leveling up my characters off stream. The levels are less important. I've been mainly just collecting items like Reviver Seeds and stuff. Since the flying type gauntlets will be upon us soon. Once I continue the story. We do need to finish that. At some point. And then I don't think we'll start a JRPG or anything anytime soon. And then we do need to finish Hollow Knight at some point. Who knows what it'll be. Some off-screen mining Mystery Dungeon. Heck yeah! I'm going to be going through Oblivion Remastered and Expedition 33. true. Extension 33 is out. I don't know if I'll play Extension 33, only because I don't know how long it is. So I do want to put it on stream at some point though. Also, there's also 100 Defense one that got released recently as well. Exams on your mind, nice. Exactly. Yeah. Sometime when I finish school this year, it'll be towards the ending of the year though. But yeah, I can play a JRPG as much as I want after I get my license though too, because I need to study for this test for that too as well though. Yeah, but once that's all done, what was it again? And then that's also the Angel Beats collab too this May, so definitely gonna stream that. Hang in there, yeah. Schools can get you addicted to Final Fantasy 13. I know. As I haven't been. I usually play MMO once per year, usually Maple Story or something. But I've been doing my best not to play any MMOs because I know I'm gonna get addicted and not get stuff done, aka school stuff. So right now they're all uninstalled on my computer to make sure that none of it distracts me. Yeah. That reminds me. I was playing Madoka Magica, etc. I'm not autoing it, but the new Moto Kami or Ultimate Madoka is out, and I'm like, what? She's already out so fast. The game's only been like out for like what, like a month or something, or 2ish months. I don't remember anymore. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they released her this early because she was an anniversary servant in the previous gacha game. So I'm like, I'm a bit worried for the game, but I don't know. I did get a 5-star on the banner, but it wasn't her. So like, but yeah. I've been getting a lot of dupes of the Ariko girls, if you know that spin-off, but yeah. I have to evolve into a NEET by playing MMO, exactly. I have a job to do too, to get money. But yeah, I had to hold back from playing for Hina since I'm right now. I see. Yeah. I've been looking into a couple gacha games. I know Wuthering Waves is coming on to Steam. I don't know if I'll play Wuthering Waves though, but we'll see. And then there's also... Oh yeah, they said Arc Knights is coming to PC, so that's cool. I don't know if I'll stream Arc Knights though, because I usually just play it on my own time. But maybe I'll make a new file and we'll go through a little bit of it together. I don't know. But yeah. How'd you like Meta John? Yeah, John. Oh, she's so cute. I love her first form the best, though. I'm not gonna lie. Her lazy form, or is it her second edition? Whichever one is the lazy one. It's so cute. And the name is Jintron. Big brain stress with Sappy? Heck yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'm not super big brain playing Arc Knights, not gonna lie. When I can't use, I do look up how to pass. And I can't pass it myself, but yeah. But yeah, I might just play Arc Knights on my personal files. Yeah. I did get the new Lapland though on my personal gacha account, so that's nice. You have the brain. Hey, that's mean. I go to school and all for something smart. Just that when I stream, I had no more brain cells left. So heavenly that when I first saw it. Hey. But yeah, I did get the Laplands. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. There's another Arc Knights game that's being made. The one that's like 3D models and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a console game or a PC, probably a PC game, right? Or both, I don't know. But yeah, it looks pretty cool too. And yeah, Steph is smart, cool, professional, lady, no stutter. Heck yeah, I am. Enfield. Yeah. It has Field in the name, I remember. I just forgot the beginning part. But yeah, I'm excited for that game too, though, whenever it comes out. I don't know if I'll buy it right away on release, but we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I catch up with the gacha games I've been interested in. I don't know if I'll play it. This game. I love the demo subject. Exactly! And yeah, you recognize it. Yay! Yeah, oh yeah, so now let's talk about the game we're playing today. Oh yeah, so I wanted to play this game today. It's called a Tithe and Blood demo version. It's supposed to be released in June, either June 16th or 15th, one of the 2 days. So basically it's created by Studio Studio Alon. They basically make a bunch of Yuri, aka Girls Love visual novels. They're an indie studio. I like their games a lot. I've been playing their games since the first game I discovered from them is called Waters. Wait, let me look it up. It's I don't want to mess up the name. Okay, the first game I heard about them was They made the game of The Waters Above Prelude. It's a cancelled game now, but the illustrations are drawn by Namie. So, and I've been a really long time fan of Namie, the illustrator slash artist. She made some of the operators in Arknights, aka Mizuki and Golden Glow and stuff like that, who I do have the skins of. But yeah, they make a lot of roommate romance games. They do have some of them. They have some other games. Some of the games are actually free if you want to check them out on Steam. Yeah, mostly it's kind of for Katana Zero DLC. Oh, I saw that. I heard that game was good. I don't know anything about the game though. They're not gonna be able to actually stick here since I got finished getting my room ready. No problem. See you soon. Yeah, they make a lot of roommate romance games. Yeah, I would say a few of them are. They got popular with the game Highway Blossoms, which is their first ever game if I remember correctly. I did play that one. I also think that one's good. I played Highway Blossoms, Please Be Happy, and What Is Above Prelude, illustrated by Namie. I've been a really long time fan of Namie. Literally, I think a decade now. I've been her fan since she was making Pokemon fan art on DeviantArt. If you want to know how long I've been following her. But yeah, I saw that she got that teaser earlier. Her looks so crestfallen. I did. I actually did see that trailer while I was waiting for my computer to update. A Google Chrome to update actually. I had to restart my computer and everything. But yeah, I saw that teaser. Yeah, it looks so interesting. I can't wait. They're giving us Sad Honglu's now, including the reindeer one that just got dropped recently. I have my Lunacy and summon tickets ready. Though I don't know what the best. Although I don't know who knows what the first battle will be. I'm excited though. Oh, I also really like the cover art of it too. The reindeer blood Honglu looks cool. But yeah. But yeah, this game. It's basically a dark fantasy Yuri series, which is supposed to be similar to to Witch of the Holy Night. Kind of similar to the Type Moon game. Hasuke no Yoru. Yeah. Hey, it's a standard ID at least. Don't nurse to give efficient resources. Yeah, basically. I haven't really summoned for it yet. I don't usually summon for standard characters unless it's fast. So yeah. But this game is gonna be released in June. The one we're playing today. June 16th or June 15th. A Tithe in Blood. Dark Fantasy Yuri, where the main character controls blood magic. And she somehow ends up in a mysterious sealed, like, alternate historical Japan or Sapporo, I believe, Hokkaido specifically. She meets another mage there who is the white-haired girl on the cover, so I'm excited. There is more than one love interest, if I remember correctly. There's like 5 of them, I think. We'll see when we play the demo. And then things go terribly wrong. Because she's able to go back and forth between worlds. That's basically the premise, right? Then a couple months ago, the visuals are very nice with Tsudash. Oh yeah, he also has voice acting, by the way. This game has full Japanese voice acting, so that's cool. I'm excited for that too. Yeah, but the company Studio Long, they do have some free visual novels out, by the way. If you want to check those out and see if you want to make any purchases of their other games. Yeah, but I do recommend Highway Blossom and Please Be Happy though, because those are the 2 paid ones I've played. It's good. So yeah, let's get to the gaming screen. Woo. Okay, wait, let me just pause the music now. Oh yeah, they did say they do have warnings here. But maybe I should make this slightly bigger. There we go. It says here. Hoodie! Yeah! It's because we're playing a spoopy game. Kind of. So it says here, it's a work of fiction. Names, characters, settings, and incidents are either products of the author's imagination or are used fictitiously. Oops, accidentally skipped that screen. Well, this hit a content warning saying if you're squeamish about blood and, like, death and stuff, basically. Is this Doom Toxic Yuri? Maybe. It could be possibly Doom Toxic Yuri. That's my jam. Thank you for downloading the demo. Please note that this has an active development. Assets on this version are not fully finalized yet, but some features and to be fully implemented. Let's enjoy your game. Let's go! I think I press Ed button, any button, or click anywhere to begin. Let's go! The soundtrack is also really nice too. You can listen to it. You're playing the game. That's me. Oh, I mean, increase the sound. So I had to lowered it because of the music I was playing. LMAO, exactly. A type in blood. Yeah, doesn't look cool. Cute. Yeah, it's the same artist actually as the person who made who did the work for Please Be Happy. They have the art for that one too. So yeah, nice. Get started. Yeah. Oh, okay. The flowers of summer shall wither, the leaves of autumn shall fall. Doesn't sound ominous at all. Yeah, but you can hear everything okay, right? Has it willed or doomed to define the internal folly of man? Uh-oh. Snow falls. Oh, it turned red. Uh-oh. Oh. The table chair hangs in the air, the season proving bitter as it is often is here. On this cold day, a great throng of students slowly shuffles through the piled snow of the university grounds. The day's lecture's finally over. That's good. School sucks. Not kidding. Some gossip freely with friends, but others fawn over their partners. Most, however, stroll silently. Yep, that is true. That is the reality of school. Get in there, get out. Notice a sea of people. Walks one unremarkable student among many. Yeah, the main character. Let's go. It went without saying that I would go to university. I was called smart, clever, intelligent. I quietly liked their praise and saw no reason to fight others' ambitions for me. As long as people told me I was doing well, I hardly cared what I did. Are you not doing well anymore? Oh. I wouldn't say I had a career in mind. Cute. I know, right? Not any particular plan for the future. I barely chose this way of life at all. I simply fell into it. Things happened around me, and I followed the path of least resistance. Never considered what would happen when I had to think for myself. Story of my life. Not kidding. The train rattles and shakes as it trundles along the desolate city outskirts. Air inside stifling from the heaters. The seats always fill before I get on. So standing for the awkwardly long ride has become normal by now. I didn't know that the subways are pretty packed in there in the trains. Little else to do, I stare out the train doors. My thoughts soon turn inward, as they often do in the quiet moments. Not needing to study a day of high school has paradoxically made university all the worse. Oh no! This was me. Kind of. Faced with more difficult problems, and never having needed to work at understanding something before me, I found myself restless. One might turn to friends for support, but my nature seems to be drive others away. I always got on better with teachers and other students in any case. Oh, no friends? The city outside becomes distant, its glass buildings reflecting a gray sky. The only color to be seen is that of the bright red Sapporo TV tower. Its wire-frame girders beaming through the white snow. Is there being too smart? Maybe. I mean, you know, when you go into college, when you're studying for medicine, the first time around, you know, it's very different from studying for GEs, right? Or general education classes. Not having traveled outside of Hokkaido, it's difficult to view life here in an objective sense. Remoteness hasn't hurt the city, though, having every convenience one would hope for despite its distance from Tokyo, aka organic chemistry sucks. But yeah. The snow season has brought the annual increase in tourists, with a topic of some debate given the bustling crowding they cause. The hotel and snowfields continue their trade through. As while Sapporo may be the capital of Hokkaido, the money is still sorely needed. I see. That does remind me of the tourists in Japan and Korea that are being, and even like other places in countries that are being that are bad. You know, the ones that cause the disturbances. Seen on the news sometimes. Crane works day and night to build new apartments. The city population is ever rising. Bustling train station is one of the most modern in this country, a landmark of glass outside and high technology inside. Ooh. Even the trains themselves are kept in nearly perfect condition. Visit every trip with the first of the day. We already had so much artwork and CGs. Whoa. Sapporo never stops changing in order to keep up. The locked in rivalry with Tokyo's modernity. Any of this, right? I couldn't really say. Like me, everyone keeps going about their day in this ever-changing city. even as the past disappears around us for modern developments, new businesses, and more money. The place now passing by the train window is where I was born and where I expect to die. You don't have to be so negative. Perhaps it's fate that I live in this grayscale city. So fitting it is for someone like me. Not anymore. Considering what this game is about. The walk from the station to my house is thankfully much shorter through the idea of selling it. And getting an apartment closer to school is something I've considered more than once. Having passed a local cemetery on the way I enter. Local cemetery? Hope nothing suspicious happens. Oh, okay. I slip off my shoes, the patter of feet on wood echoes about as I enter the spacious living room. A flimsy plastic bag carries dinner from the nearby convenience store in one hand, while a well-worn messenger bag for school remains strapped over my shoulder. As I adjust to the light, a familiar unease comes over me. An unease of true solitude. Haunting silence fills the air, the room size only magnifying the effect. Few things provoke the unsettling feeling so deeply as an empty house shouldn't be. Aw, she's lonely. With my money largely going towards university fees and keeping the house, most of the rooms have been neglected. Hey, that's the story of my life. The people before me might appear a stately wooden construction, the lies exposed by the veneer of having flaked off a corner, exposing cheap particle board. I'll go to a furniture board and replace it sometime, I think, to myself as I hang my coat and bag. Of course, sometimes it's vague enough that I can rationalize away that time never coming. With my food quickly growing colder, the house itself being a little warmer than outside, I settle myself down on the cushion. The air soon fills with the studious and monotonous voice of a television news presenter as I begin to eat. Okay. The lukewarm set meal is better for worse, consistent in the way a convenience store usually is. Then it goes to the bitter green tea which washes it down. The occasional click of chopsticks is all that serves to punctuate the uninteresting news report. Someone's voice rattling out the details of another traffic accident from the snow-covered roads. Uh-oh. A routine day, much like any other this year. Attention begins to drift from disinterest. My eyes settle on the cardboard box to the side of the table. I half-heartedly considered throwing it away, but like most, I decided to use it for storage. From what and when I hardly knew. A good place for a student, I know, right? She did think she did own this house before she went to university, but yeah, I admit, I will agree that you should, even if it's farther away, you should not sell this house. It's a nice house. Convenient connoisseur for real. I know, right? I usually just guess whatever is on sale or like half off or something. Luckily, I do live near a place where there's a variety of half off stuff though, and clothes out and stuff on sale. So I do eat a good variety of food. Not gonna lie. It still has a shipping label attached. Now that I look at it, being that one thoughtless order of an otherwise nondescript book from once, a now permanent reminder of this grim pastime. Oh. Uh-oh. Wait, are we good? Am I offline? It says that my health is so bad that it's not connecting. But then I'm watching you guys on stream, so I'm a bit confused. Rugby thinks, okay. Okay, I can be aware of the sensation from the bandages on my left arm. And a permanent reminder of this grim pastime. Oh, magic time, let's go! The lavish room is revealed as I enter. The musty smell of books and old furniture hanging in the air. The haphazard collection of antiques and oddities is a result of a year's haunting local antique stores and online marketplaces. Well, anything took my mind off of what was happening around me. Woohoo. The blood magic! Also Sappy, go. I changed it invisibly. I will change it permanently at one time. My eyes moved down to the floor. The started as pleasant dark wood is now blighted with remnants of dried blood. You don't clean it? Ew. The stain runs deep, no matter how hard I try to clean it. Oh, never mind. The sight goes unnoticed by anyone else is one of the few advantages of living alone. You're not wrong about that. Slipping around the faded remnants of chalk between the wood panels, I shied over to my desk. A laptop full of translation notes lie to one side, while a time-worn leather-bound book lays open on the other. Likely the oldest object for many. Oh, ooh, what's your favorite VNs? Oh, I don't know. I play a lot of VNs, but recent VNs I've played is Color X Malice in terms of otome games, Galgate, I was playing Cyantope Dreams recently. I really like that one. And then, of course, I like Type Moonvians. I have finished Winter Holy Night at this point, which was really good actually. I liked it. And then I have not finished Fate Night yet actually, just because of how long it is. But I mean, I played the original patch a long time ago, but I did buy the official version, but I have yet to finish it. Hi, hello. Moving around the faded remnants of chalk between the wood panels, I strayed over to my desk. My full translation notes lie to one side with a time-worn leather-bound book. They open in the other. Looking at the oldest object for many miles around and treat it accordingly. Hi, hello. Okay, note assortite of your bits. Thank you. Natura della magia del sangue. Also translated to assorted notes on the nature of blood magic. Ah! Okay, that makes sense. The title alone made me curious. Curiosity which soon developed into obsession. For a long, the obsession turned from the intellectual to the practical. Some reference I carefully leafed through the pages. The words of the author, one Isabella de Mora. Ooh, I wonder if I'll meet that character. Or if they exist, who knows. Look across the ages as I scanned the page. Translating the Italian text has been slow going. Baffled by its archaic form, but for what progress I've made has yielded good results. Nice! Good thing this takes place in modern days, so it's easier to translate due to the power of the internet. That has been my body which has sold me more than anything else. Looking between the floor and book several times, to visualize the patterns needed to replicate Isabella's experiments. I wonder how she found this book, huh? The glyph and the patterns are strange and complex, more than one attempt ending in dismal failure. Because I wonder how she even discovered she can use the blood magic, right? Rising, I've begun to draw this out to avoid the necessary pain for as long as possible. Set the book down as its open page and set about the preparations. Okay. Oh. A piece of chalk from a pile of seemingly unrelated items on my desk, I kneel down and begin to retrace the intricate plans detailed in the book's pages. Very so often standing to consult the sketches I'm using as guides. Ooh. Okay. It's an odd beauty to the intricate patterns slowly appearing on the floor. One concentric reading is followed by another, mysterious symbols and figures filling the spaces between them. Isabella's process of experimentation discovery is the result of a great mind imprisoned by her family. It's been fascinating to uncover page by page as my translation progressed. To replicate her results would soon prove even more intriguing. Slowly but surely, the detail coming to an end at the last of the lines meet. Coming to my feet, I set the chalk back down and set about the more distasteful side of the process. Time for the blood! Oh! My heart racing. Pull my left sleeve to well above the elbow, feeling the blotchy cream-colored bandages stretching down a good portion of my arm. The strange feeling in keeping something hidden despite being surrounded by oblivious others. But I'll draw on the floor when OC4, and then I want to say Irene. Oh, Irene! You're right. I do want Irene. She's so cute. But the meta John is so cute too, though. It's hard to think which one I want more. I'll probably go for Irene. Little by little, I unravel the dressing, leaving enough at the top of my arm. That reminds me, Rachio. I was trying to. I threw 110 summon at Ilya because I still don't have her yet, unfortunately. And then I got a 5-star. I was like, "It's Ilya!" And then it was Vertra, the blue snack lady, and I was like, "Eh." Because it was the golden. It was not golden. It was the rainbowlets and everything. And I was like, "What?" Yeah. Then I was like, and it was a Lancer card, and I was like, "What? Not caster card? Who is this?" But yeah, I did get another copy of Miyu though, so I guess it works out. But I'm a little unravel the dressing, leaving enough at the top of my arm to avoid it falling. The skin beneath is revealed, one dark red line after another blights the pale flesh around it. My already scarred soreness and itching reminds me of the presence. Ugh. Oh no! She's cutting herself. Look away if you guys don't want to see! Getting to the desk, I take my knife in hand. Blade is nondescript by choice. Brought along with random items I don't need, arousing suspicion. Okay. Bringing it to my arm, I have her spot. I below the last cut in hopes of not interfering with its healing. Well, we'll find out about that. My heart racing as the knife settles against the skin. The sound of my breathing is maddeningly loud as it reverberates around the room, becoming ragged. My knuckles whiten as I clutch the guy's cold metal hand in my shaking palm. Dun 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 dun. Bum ba dum bum. Bum bum bum. I dearly hope this inhuman instinct is inhumane. I can't say that for some reason. Act against myself would become more natural. Even now my instincts scream at me to stop. Instinct isn't so easily snuffed out. The moonlight glints off the coldly utilitarian blade as the tip of the knife to the side of my arm. No! Unpracticed motion, my bloody pleading and forcing myself to slide the blade across. Pain lances throughout my body and mind, the gritting of my teeth, the only thing stopping my painful whimpers from escaping. Do it for the doomed Yuri, exactly. The toes. Job done, I throw it to the floor. Okay. And clutch my arm tightly. Dark crimson fluid seeps from the open wound, soon flowing freely down my arm over my hand. Okay, crouching down, I pull myself to work to pull that attention and what I can from the wound. Like, I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but probably not a good thing. Let's see. Putting my hand out before me, I straighten my index and fingers as thick warm blood begins to drip from them. Trying my best to minimize my nervous shaking, the chalk outlines soon turns red as I trace them out at a slow but steady pace. It's kind of sad that she's like desperate enough to like hurt herself for magic though, right? Because she's like that lonely and like bored with life. So Rachel finally made the cut. I'll take my sweater off first. I know, that's what I was about to say. I had to take this carefully, I remind myself. My body can't afford to do this often, every attempt meaning days of recovery. I'm already weak and the winter's efforts hardly help. At last, the white chalk turns a wine dark red. Stand once more and glance about. Whoa. Moonlight reflects off the fresh blood. They said flesh blood. Panic thought of this beginning some descent into madness briefly passes my mind. What happens if it is? What madman, what crazed murderer could stand in such a spectacle and think themselves sane? Rather than fearsome thoughts, I treasure them as I close my eyes shut. There's confirmation that I've not yet lost my mind. I can still see this from the outside. I'm still human. Book says I concentrate on imagining the symbols and patterns around me in my mind. Emotions begin to shift and ebb, my nerves somehow becoming slipped along in the extremely calming sensation. Okay, whoa! Whoa! As the cotton river, my thoughts begin to flow. Rather than fight it as I first did, I slowly allow the slow and uneasy trickle to take me, surrendering to the movements in my mind. Some are pleasant, others horrendous, but all prove fleetingly impermanent. What was a river soon becomes a torrent, identifiable memories, and concepts becoming abstract and indistinct. Thoughts, feelings, sensations all merge together in a surging rush. All physical sense of my body long gone, its every emotion pours through me at once. A swirling and flowing mass. The bedrock below it all begins to sway in the swelling flood. Sense of self nudges and rocks at first, held by the deepest roots. Little by little against the surging flood. Oh, we're saving. Okay. Return. What's happening? Are we going to the other place? Whoa. We're here! The soft grass gently presses against my cheek, the dew of early morning contrasting the sun's warmth. Eyes slowly open, but my body feels too heavy to move. Far from being unexpected is now a familiar feeling. It was a demo. I believe? Wait, let me look it up. They said it's around an hour and a half. I believe, on the description page. Yes, it does. So yes, we still have more to go. I say 2 hours just before the VA update. Yeah! Be longer now. True. My mind too dull to do anything more. I silently watch the flowers before me gently sway in the breeze, a bird squawk in the far distance. It's all so different and so warm. Let's go. Waking from a terribly long sleep, I rarely pick myself and my senses slowly return. A cloudless blue sky hangs above with the lush green of the unkempt forest surrounding me. It's also idyllic. Here there's no bright red tire piercing the sullen sky. The world which stretches out before me couldn't be farther from the hustle and bustle of the city I have left. The warmth of spring and its many scents confuses my senses, jarred by the shift from the cold winter's night I left. Oh, it is springy, huh? The only blemish on the scene is a column of faint smoke from workshops in the faint distance. picking above the tree canopies. Oh, her voice too! I didn't realize you were voiced, because usually the protagonists aren't voiced in most VNs. That's cool, that's cool! I thoughtfully say the words to nobody in particular. Nature would have done no less surreal to me now than the scant few other times I successfully managed it. Unfortunately, my senses returning to me also mean that the pain is among them. I quickly set about rebinding my bandages, lest anyone here see the scars now discovering my forearm. Regarding, I focus on making sure they're done tight and firm before fixing the ends once more. As much for myself as any other, I roll my sleeves back down afterwards to avoid the temptation to look. Don't look! Reversing my glasses and dusting myself off with my injured arm, I set off towards the town ahead. Okay. Town of Sapporo. Oh. It's like actual olden times. Wouldn't people think we're weird though because we're wearing modern day clothes? An empty horse-drawn tram trundles along my aspectful division. A steed's hunchbacked owner patiently letting it trot along at a leisurely pace. Facing little heat as they pass, the clatter of hooves blending with the scent of passerbys. I'm surprised that they're not paying heed to her because she's wearing modern day clothes. Because it looks like all the NPCs in the background are wearing traditional clothes. The shadows are small, so it must be around noon. The flow of time here always throws me off. As I so often do when I come to this place, I find myself just watching. Showing through as if in a daze, caught up in observing this strange and foreign world. Another thing, there's a sundial in the town I'm currently living in. And then it's kind of funny because a lot of trees grew around the sundial, so you can't really tell the time with it anymore. Because the tree shadows kind of obscure the sundial. It still looks cool though. That this foreign feeling world is also strikingly familiar. For reasons unknown, the magic I've been attempting, transference, has reliably transported me here. How do you go back though? That's my question. Like, should it be in some other country? I instantly arrived at the same location a century ago. 100 years ago. Thinly dressed newcomers soon lost her novelty to the people here. You giving me so much as a passing glance as they go about their day. Words can't express how glad I am for the attention fading. Well, that works out. Perhaps I should be glad it's the Meiji era, and my modern clothing would be just another strange dress to them. Some of them walking before we mix Japanese and Western fashion styles even now to varying degrees of success. Oh, okay, so this is like when this is when they, so would this be like Taisho era technically, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, that's when it was a mix between Western and modern, right? Sundials are good, why don't they make a sequel Moondial shipmate? No children run by, happily chasing one another along the street. All feels so different to the grayscale photos and dry documentaries about the Meiji era, about the history at all. The people here feel alive and varied, from the dire to the cheerful. Yay! Idol show comes to an end as I reach the initial destination, the first girl. Outside the kabuki venue stands the brightest person here, happily seeing off someone she's been chatting to before noticing my arrival. Yasue is her name. Yeah, she's the girl on the cover. I like her voice too. So it seems like this isn't our first time then coming here. Because she actually knows us. Interesting. I thought this would be our first meeting ever. Oh, okay.
Konnichiwa, Yasue-san. Genki sou de nani yori desu. 前にも言ったでしょ? Yasueでいいって。せめて一人くらいは堅苦しいこと抜きでおしゃべりできる相手が欲しいの。
Now I really want to know how they first met.
じゃあ、私のこともほのかって呼んで。
With the best efforts, I built before her study's position as usual. I'm hardly even able to make eye contact as I mumble my reply. It's because she's pretty. Yasue takes the comment in stride, her cheeks hinting at the smile beneath her fan. I mean, if the other cuts mean anything, must have been here before. True. I thought we hadn't met her yet. So, my arm suddenly aches from the wound, causing me to effectively reach over and clutch it. So that means the maker does know how to return back to her own time. I wonder what it is. This pain is a constant reminder of the cost to get here. The tithe a normal person has to pay to mimic the magic afforded to mages. Ooh, tithe, a tithe in blood? Name drop. Whoa! Her eyes became not yellow. true mages such as Yasue. Magic is no less amazing to watch now as when I first saw it. Mages so few in numbers in the normal world, and those that do exist keep a low profile. I'm in some ways blessed to meet one who uses their abilities so openly. Good catch, yeah. With my waving off of her concern, Yasue turns to begin walking, casting a glance behind her to invite me. I skip up alongside as she begins to slowly stroll the streets, stealing the occasional furtive glance at the women as we go. While she's a pretty person in general, I've never quite been able to place her age. I may be terrible at guessing at such things normally. It's her hair which throws me off entirely. I'll call it bleached to white, but looks natural despite her youthful face. Heck yeah, it does. Awesome. I don't know, maybe she's like 10 billion years old. Finding myself self-conscious, I run a hand through my bangs and neaten them, adjusting my glasses too. Gotta look good for the girl. I'm not particularly good at things like fashion. But for this one person, I want to put in some kind of effort. What? You're wearing nice, simple clothes. Look nice. Oh, Yasue's a performer? Okay.
でも疲れたらすぐに行ってね。隠そうとしても分かっているのよ。
So she knows that we use blood magic. So it seems like we're using blood magic as magic because we don't actually have the required like mana magic in our body to like use magic, I guess. So I guess we use the blood as like a sacrifice ritual thing. Seems like. It's our best to take the remarks as gently as possible. Her point is made. I've been hoping she wasn't troubled over such things, but it's hardly the first time she's seen right through me. Oh, she also. Oh, so we told Yasue that we're from the future? Okay. Oh, she told Yasue everything.
急に考え込んで。なんでもない。ここに初めて来た時のことを思い出していたの。あの時のほのかったら迷子の子猫のようだったわね。
Wow, we hiding nothing. Yeah, we are hiding nothing. Thought we're hiding something, but it looks like we're hiding not a single thing. I mean, in the face of a pretty lady, how can you hide? How can you hide, right? Little lost kitten back then. Black cat. Yasue punctuates her observation with a churlish laugh, raising my spirits. With head onto a side street, Yasue stops to greet a friendly holler walking by. The man happily begins to chat as he adjusts the yoke across his broad shoulders, sack of goods tied to either end. Everything for the white-haired wife, heck yeah. Not wanting to shoot, I let my thoughts drift back once again. I settled about in the grips of terror for some time, wandering into the town knowing nothing of where I was or how to escape. Nearly frozen in fright, I slipped along the side of the streets, onlooker struck by the bizarre clothing I wore. Okay, so that's the reason why they don't think that they just like look at her weirdly and they just go about their day, because they're used to her now. It makes a lot more sense. Is there MC in two play? I don't know. How much I was for Essential to run and fetch Yasue. When she first caught sight of me, I wondered which of two of us was the more surprised. Oh, so this is how they first met. She sensed I was of a different time than the others. I mean, the culture were pretty obvious. Me under her wing without a second thought. Maybe she met someone else who traveled in time. Ooh, as if we meet someone else who comes back to the past. That'd be interesting. Even now, I still feel like her helpless kitten. Doesn't know the scene in my world which led to that first journey, though. Wonder if she'd think differently of me for it. The horror shuffles off and they start rocking once more. Yasue speaks up. Before conversations are started by me, but she seems unperturbed by this. Hmm.
平穏そうかも大学に行って帰宅して夕飯を食べて寝るだけの変わり映えのしない毎日だから安江はこの世界は札幌だけで札幌の人しかいないんでしょ
Okay. Yasue nods solemnly. I dislike reminding her of the fact, but I have only the most vague understanding of such things.
昔私たちがこの世界に封印された時 ここは普遍の世界となった。私たちにとって今のこの姿が全てということなのでしょうね。
Okay, so they're aware they're sealed away. Okay. I didn't even know she was aware she was sealed away. Okay, so we're literally hiding nothing from each other. In terms of the plot.
と言っても、あなたが来るまで、ね。長い歳月を経て、現実世界から人が来たときは、
Can we fix her?
できないほど驚いたわ。
I don't know. Can we make her worse though? The real world. Huh. I wonder. I think serious myself. Giggles once more, smiling her to herself at the memory. How easily she laughs off her own past awkwardness. First impression I had of Yasue is perhaps the expected one. So many photos glued together of people in formal outfits, stiff poses, and stern, serious faces. While the maid tried to humanize history in school, there's only so much a museum, ship, or class and lecture can do. My conceptions will be dispelled in moments. In so many ways, she juxtaposed her ladylike properness with a carefree spirit. Her was lavishly cared for, yet flows freely rather than being tied up. Her speech is archaic and uses long, obsolete words only for her to chat naturally and openly. She dresses traditionally, yet gestures widely and wears her emotions on her sleeve. I know full well I'll be going over every conversation we had in my head for days, if not weeks to come, as you like her. Angsting over every misstep or hesitation, overthinking every expression or pause. Yet Yasue will do no such thing. Everything flows off her. It's graceful in a manner, albeit not quite the way I expected that word to be used for someone of an era barely past samurai and daimyo.
がっかりさせたらごめん。でも、私にできるなら、あなたをこの世界から助け出したいの。
It makes me wonder if Honoka is trying to use the book to see if there's a way to bring people in the other world back to her world. We'll see.
あなたは偉大な魔術師ではないでしょうけれど、知り合えて本当に嬉しいと思っているの。この世界に初めて来たのが、むしろ。
Not knowing how best to react to her praise, I bash look away. But a driving desire to be complimented is one of my uglier traits. The only hope is one of the few things Yasue has to perceive of me. I don't know. I think she might have perceived that of you. I soon realized I've been rubbing my arm out of anxiety. All her praise, I still feel as if telling a lie by omission. How do mage react to finding the one before them is some regular person, mimicking their abilities through such methods? I wouldn't be surprised if Yasue already knew that they weren't like really a magician, I guess. But Yasue seems really knowledgeable. When I ask a question on that topic, feel free not to answer if you prefer, okay?
Honoka はおいくつかしら。あれほどの術を使う魔術師にしては、ずいぶんお若そうね。
Oh! Okay, maybe we go to another ages. Jump in topic forces me to think over the answer for a moment. I can't allow myself to tell the truth. She gives such a convenient excuse not to.
少し前に20歳になったばかりかな。
23 weeks ago, I think. Okay.
ということはまだ。
Uh-oh, haven't what? Shows off before finishing her sentence. Question concerned. I left her lost for words, only growing worse as the spark of realization brightens her face.
Yasue?
Okay. So, is it like a coming of age ceremony for like a magician or something?
来て、後悔はさせないわ。
I'm gonna find myself working to catch up with this cheerful woman. Or maybe I should celebrate my birthday with me, I don't know. The moonlight struggled to illuminate the tables around us, the izakaya's air filled with the chatter of patrons and heavy scent of tobacco. With liquor flowing freely and so many in the tight space, the air taking on a distinctly monkey feel. Many of the animated faces around us flushed a bright red. My gaze rests on the waitresses scooting from table to table, dainty feet in sandals tapping quickly to keep up with the pace of orders. A little uncanny. I think both the experience is so close to a normal restaurant, yet just different enough to throw me off. As always, I do my best to avoid accidentally catching the eye of anyone in particular. Yasue does no such thing, and is looking at me with an indulgent smile.
どういうこと？私の誕生日祝いなら、こんなことしてくれなくてもいいのに。
And this Yasue makes a show of pouting.
ほのかはいつもそう。私があなたのために何かしようとすると、
She's treating us!
あなたの世界にも素敵なものはたくさんあるでしょうけれど、たまにはこちらの世界を堪能してちょうだい。
Cute, yes! Honoka, be quiet and let her treat you. Let her spoil you.
遠慮してるわけじゃないわ。ただ、大将、こちらのお嬢さんに地元のビールをお願い。
Yeah, let's drink. Let's go. Glug glug. Man beyond the counter as yet unseen yells out his agreement in a hoarse voice.
ちょっと待って。私、20歳になったばかりだし、まだ飲んだことがないのよ。
No better time like now when a cute girl offers you a drink.
ならちょうどいいわ。
Yeah!
試してみ。
I just give up my protest in light of how happy she is to be treating me like this. I've been too shy to fumble my way through dealing with the bar. I wouldn't know what alcohol would be a good place to start with in the first place. Our drinks arrive quickly, the old man, perhaps the owner, personally bringing the bottles and glasses to our table. Yasue doesn't notice my confusion as she stops to pull out the cork in each. Even I know these usually have bottle caps. Oh, you actually Caesar for voice to this one. Yasue quickly obliges, passing him 2 odd silver coins. First time I've actually seen Sen being used. Regardless, the man cheerfully takes them before hobbling back past the curtain. Ew, alcohol. Sure doesn't taste so very good, I will agree. Looking at her for a beer drinker, but she's clearly looking forward to this more than I, as she gives an eager smile. Trying to paper over my confusion, I quickly take one of the bottles in hand. Putting in one hand and tipping with the other, I gently pour the amber liquid into the cup now held in my senior's delicate spindly fingers. Yasue returns the gesture soon after, inviting thick foamy head forming on the glass-eyed cradle. Yummy! The becoming bubbly beer gives off a floral scent, a sharp contrast to the mess of crimson which brought me here. Full of blood now uncomfortably unfamiliar. Oh, familiar. Whenever my drink to Yasue, her gaze painfully gauging my reaction. Maybe my distrust of others or my own anxieties causing me to overthink every gesture. I find myself unable to understand what should be a kind gesture. No! Spot it for you.
してもらって本当にいいの？私、安江に何もしてあげてないのに。安江はいつも優しいね。あら、自分の誕生日を祝いたくないの？そうじゃないの。ただ。
I had expected Yasue to defend herself. But she stares at me intently as if examining an interesting specimen before her. Whoa. I don't like the sound of that. This is different to how we've been interacting this whole time. Another of her elaborate plays, but this time without a script in hand. Each of us love to take our cues from the other, judging and moving in step with the other. The particularly rowdy patron gives a boisterous laugh beyond us. Yasue smiles and closes her eyes in defeat.
ごめんなさい。押し付けがましかったかもしれないわね。
As I've been coming on too strong, I apologize.
新しい方が来るなんて本当に久しぶりで。
No, don't make the pretty lady sad. Drink.
いつかあなたを失うかもと思うと少し怖いの。
I mean, technically not wrong, I guess, right? Because she used the blood to get here. Of course she'd be scared. She's been sealed away for so long, everyone here has been. But I'm important enough for Yasue for her to feel that way about me. Even if it's only my circumstances oddly nice. It's been so long since I felt needed by someone. The least I can do is appreciate her generosity. Darn, she's going for it. Heck yeah, she is.
これからもできるだけここに来る。この世界はタイムカプセルみたいで、学生としても興味があるし。
Go.
そういうわけだから飲もう。私の誕生日のためじゃなくて、二人の約束のために。
Are we actually gonna keep that promise, though? That's my question. Smell is enough of an answer. When the tension in my body releasing, now a sense of purpose sparks inside of me. First I perhaps felt in my life. That we both lift our glasses to our lips and take a long sip. Let's each other she is not Canadian and just being polite here. True. In the end, I only had a few sips of the bitter stuff. Thankfully, Yasue, who was only too happy to oblige in drinking both our bottles, a couple more besides. It seems like the taste of alcohol takes some getting used to. I've heard that drinking before evening is odd, let alone at noon. Yasue seems to hardly care though. Her face now flushed and gestures are only reanimated. All the images I had of a lady from the Meiji era. Oh, it's Meiji era. I was like, I don't know if it was Taisho Meiji, I don't know. The joyful, carousing woman sleeping behind me is one of them. Gives me a slightly uneven smile. I offer a polite bow.
ありがとう、安江。今日は楽しかった。
Yay!
あんまり飲めなくてごめん。もっと慣れなきゃね。今度飲みたくなったらまた付き合ってよ。喜んでご商売に預かりましょう。
Yay! Sounds like the drink or simple tiredness, but I find the corners of my mouth lifting just a little. I wonder if the stupor will last in the real world now that I think about it. Huh. I wonder if it does. Because if it doesn't, that kind of implies that it's not our actual physical body there, right? Guess we'll find out soon. But then our thing is, we still have our cuts from using the blood ritual though, so I think this is our real physical body, right? I think the own reminds me of the greater lie. Perhaps genuine honesty after hearing her own, or the drinks making me less inhibited, but I want to tell her the truth.
Yasue, 伝えたいことがあるの。私があなたをこの世界から出してあげられない理由は、方法がわからないんじゃない。
Are you gonna reveal it?
魔術師じゃないからよ。あなたと違って私は普通の人間なの。
Huh? We revealed it just like that?
でも、ならどうやってこの世界に？
We're revealing everything. That's about the people going about their day around us. That's why senses my want for privacy. You're just gonna reveal everything right here? After a fair hike, well beyond the town limits, I arrive at the edge of this forest surrounding Sapporo. There's no serenity to this place I've yet to find in my own world. Wow, I had nothing. I thought we would have had the one thing that we're not a mage, but we're having absolutely nothing. She actually cares to make me feel happy. It stings my heart so. She doesn't know. She couldn't know. Taking a long deep breath to steady myself, I look down in shame and pull my left sleeve upward tug by tug. Oh! Yeah. Prolong the bandages show. The length reaches further and further up my arm. The beige gauze is colored by a blotch of bright scarlet. Fresh blood has pooled by now, the wound still proving sore as my sleeve drags over it. Secrets, what's that? Yeah, secrets, I've never heard of her before. Did I look up at Yasue? The woman wears a mournful expression. It's striking compared to her gentle demeanor. Aw.
実は私にもどうなっているのかわからない。ずっと昔に誰かが書いた本に普通の人間が交代的に習得した魔法の力を呼び起こす方法が書かれていたの。仕組みはよくわからないけど、その本の通りにやるとこの世界に来られるようになったの。でも、
this card doesn't show up here. I didn't remember that. I know, right?
血が必要で、その本はイタリア語で書かれていて、血の魔法っていうみたい。
Not to my fast-paced explanation, her eyes closed. You see the gears turning inside, the connection between my general frailty and rapid exhaustion when visiting now plain.
Honoka.
I know what she's gonna say next. Neither of us want to hear the words. What is in Italian? Yeah, did I say know what Italian is?
別に死ぬわけじゃないから、そりゃ体に負担はかかってるけど、これくらい。
No, Yasue.
お願い、もう来るななんて言わないで。Yasueにもっと会いたいの。
Okay, same Ace. She thinks for some time before giving a heartbreaking smile of defeat. There's no need for words. No, Yasue, you should have stopped Honoka, but then if she didn't stop us, we wouldn't have a story, though. Father should have scolded me. Without any further defense to be made, I fall silent while looking at nothing in particular.
Honoka, 自分を大事にね。あなたと知り合えてどんなに嬉しいかわからないでしょ。心配させてごめんなさい。
She's coming closer! God, my feeling grants and angst. I noticed Yasue shadow moving near. Taking a back up, my body freezes at how close she's come. The word reaches out those long, dainty fingers and grasps the corner of my glasses, subtly evening the position on my face. Whoa! With that, Yasue steps back flippantly. No! She'll peck us in the cheek or something.
そういうのはね、私たち年長者がすることなのよ、おバカさん。
Her point made, Yasue's smile slowly wears off. I told you she's 10 billion years old. I'm kidding. The time to say goodbye draws near. No! Why the next visit will be difficult to say, but the fact it will come is certain. Not sure if I imagined or not, but I feel Yasue becoming more comfortable with the fact. Understandable for a mage seeing their first visitor in 100 years. 100 years? So she is over 100 years old. I was joking, but she's a billion.
Honoka, お大事に.
Take care, Honoka.
ありがとう。またね。
Oh. Heck love, heck yeah. Onions! There's blood on the floor. My head presses to the hard foot beneath its hard, cold surface, rousing me. Really opening my eyes, I let myself stay in place as my senses slowly return to me. Smell of musty book chalk and blood plays on my nose, the scent taking an unpleasant concoction. Ugh. My body feels impossibly heavy. Super seems to have gone entirely. Lost the role I just left. The experience of transfer takes a heavy toll on my strength. Forcing myself to stand, I staggered to my feet with hands on my desk for support. She needs like iron and food and like bandages and stuff on the side. Time she goes to these rituals. I find myself unable to do anything but stand idle in the cold, empty room. My tired eyes stare blankly out the window, the moon's dim light reflecting off the bare branches of winter. We love hags. Heck yeah, we do! The cut are getting to a very dangerous place. I know. Oh, there's blood on her sleeve. This is why you shouldn't wear long sleeves. Silence hanging in the air, moonlight illuminating motes of dust floating in the evening darkness. You should clean out the attic too. My head feels empty no matter how hard I tried. You have windows, you can air out the dust. How hard I try to form so much as a fleeting thought. Simple exhaustion, I tell myself. Sure about that? Little desire to do anything else, I begin to walk to the bathroom before settling in for the night. The floor still bears the scars of my work, the book which started all laying open in a disorganized desk. I guess I'll cleaning supplies and wash off some of the mess, I think to myself. Sometime. But you probably won't though, I'm assuming. Because you didn't really clean the rest of the other days. Judging by the blood on the floor. Oh.
秋の葉は落ちる。移ろいゆく世界に私たちは抗う運命にある。人間の永遠の愚行に対して、そして冬の雪が舞い降りる。
The cold has appeared again. That was it? No! It's over already. That was no. I want more. Yeah, Kabuta was the same creator as Please Be Happy. Or just time for the OP. Oh, maybe it's time for the OP. Okay. There might be more. There might be more. You're right. You're right. Or is it? Might not be. I mean, just playing the trailer. Maybe there's more after this. Happy was sweet. Yeah, it was so good. I love Please Be Happy. That's for the first time here. So lucky to see Mami Fujita. I need the other girls. Akasugita, Tiana, and Kaoru. Oh, Jenya. Jenya is she's not a big VA, but I remember she's the one who voices a foreign maid in Akiba Maid Wars. Yes, I watched Akiba Maid Wars. It has maids in it. No more girls. Heck yeah, there's more girls. He's all at the girls. Act 1, Scene 2. The Peaceful Librarian. Oh no, there's more. Let's go. There's more. You missed the kiss. I didn't see the kiss. Kiss all of them. But yeah, there's more. Yay! I thought that was ending the demo for a second. Yeah, the taste of coffee from the station lingering in my mouth. I idly watch the scenery stroll by with weary eyes. The day begins my daily routine now so deeply ingrained that getting to the university requires little more than muscle memory. I didn't miss the kiss, I saw it in full glory. Reason for you to watch OP again, yeah! I may want to visit Yasue again. Are we gonna cheat on Yasue? I don't know, I don't want to cheat on Yasue. But but the thing is we need blood magic to meet Yasue though, so that's a bit of a problem. I want to visit Yasue again. Practicing blood magic won't be possible until my body has some more time to recover. Exactly. There's a lot of blood. Told that I have little choice but to live out another day in this world. So I guess there's a time limit of her staying in the world and going back. That's what it seems like it's implied. Not cheating if you should make a harem. You're not wrong, I guess. I don't know if there's an option of that. I don't think so, but I counted. It's a dark fantasy Yuri, so I don't know. It might be on the day shenanigans if we try to do that. Kind of amongst my worst traits, but I've always had a tendency to eavesdrop. My attention drifts from one conversation between passengers to another, living vicariously through others without the bother of involvement in their lives. Others seem to be in a good mood from overheard clips of conversation. One salaryman talks to another about looking forward to the end of the week, being a Friday. Schoolboys chat about their plans for the weekend and the new games they're into. Oh. Life may have stopped, but those of others have kept moving. Looking my phone from my bag for distraction, I begin to check various messaging apps to get across what I missed. Plans are made and rumors spread while cute pictures and jokes are posted. Though I might have tried to keep in contact with friends from previous schooling, we inevitably drifted apart without the connection of being classmates. These days, such morning browsing just covers the daily news and message board thread. That is true. When you go to high school to college, you do lose some of your friends just because of distance and time, so. Funny how different this is to Yasue's time. She couldn't. Oh! Squishing of the train brakes put an abrupt halt to my thoughts. People yelping in surprise at the unexpected shuddering. The stop is so sudden that I've fallen if not for putting a foot out before me. What happened? The momentary chaos at an end, I right myself and slipped my phone back into my bag. Discontented passengers question and murmur as the train comes to a stop far from any station. Huh? Really quieting as a monotonous voice from above echoing above the carriage. What happened? Accident on the line? Don't tell me it's going to be related to the main plot. The short, almost curt message only causes more consternation among the passengers. Others around me begin to quietly chat between themselves, some wondering if a train ahead of us broke down or if the bitter cold has caused line problems. Someone wonders aloud if someone died. Scandalous excitement to the whispers barely hidden. I don't know, this is a dark fantasy, so I think it might be the latter, that someone did get deaded. Second turned to minutes, the train showing no signs of moving from some time yet. More passengers pace about the aisle, though most settle into reading books or phones. Taking a warp train. But fast. I mean, you're not wrong. The heat inside only growing more stifling. Look out at the snow-covered world outside with some longing. As I do, a movement catches my eye from the tracks below. Oh, what is it? Huh? Catching a glimpse of blue. I realize I've seen something I shouldn't have. Oh no, what is it? A man in light blue coveralls, slowly making his way across the gravel towards the front of the train, his face downcast. Dirty gloves hold a large roll of blue tarpaulin under his right arm. Uh-oh, someone did die! So I've seen the material in the news. There's only one reason it will be used here and now. Suddenly finding myself restless, I turn back towards the other passengers. All that faces me is a scene of malice discontent at the mundane routine disrupted and ignorant to the cause. Without anything to do with the knowledge I have, I suddenly take out my phone and begin to scroll through the newsfeed once more. And so one more passenger discontentedly waits for their routine to resume. Maybe someone did die, right? Uh-oh. They started trained for that. I know. They were. Uh-ohs. Oh no's. That's not good. The day slowly draws to an end, my last daylight hours spent in the university library as they often are. The desk of the elderly librarian once sat lies empty. Her shawl draped over the chair's back as a small, perhaps unintended tribute. Since she retired, the school has struggled to hire another. No! You need to pay them. You need to recruit good pay. Two of us had shared silent agreement. Often remained in the library long past closing time, allowed to study while providing quiet company to the old lady. I worked too close up for the day. I enjoyed our quiet coexistence free from expectations of more. The girl! Another new girl! I like her outfit, looks cool and cute. A book sliding into place on a shelf ahead rouses me from my reverie. the new librarian busily working away. One Shino Kikuchi, according to the email which introduced us the newest member of staff. I like her eyebrows. Me too. I like her little, her little like three mouth, on the left. Genki redhead, let's go! Genki redheads. Only harder than last month. She has stark difference from her elder in so many ways, not the least of which being her age. But had to guess she'd be in her early 20s at most. At least one thing is alike between them. She too let me stay well into the evenings. Perhaps the old librarian passed a note to her. I'm thankful in any case. I hate being an imposition, but the school provides a far better environment for studying, given the solitude and loneliness of my faraway home. Looking back down to the books before me, a mundane bit of research material from my course, the words begin to dance as I try to read. The more I try to focus on the passages, the more my thoughts skate away. The same happened with lectures throughout the day. Alright, she's not my favorite. You guys can tell that this one's mine. You might be in a battle royale with that, Suna. One sooner or another in these last moments before the change, that was what a human life's ending feels like. The instant their wanderings in this world ended. Yeah. Yet I have no others to tell. Same goes for the bandages running up my arm. As there is an ever-present reminder of how little I have in common with anyone around me. Kikuchi, just talk to us. She talk to us. Not to go to the Hoki wearing track jacket gotta be my favorite gender. Heck yeah, they gotta be my favorite genders. Oh, whoops. I actually tapped away. Wait. An unexpected voice from the shelf had made my head jerk upward. I hadn't realized how rattled I'd been from the morning experience, my heart only now returning to its normal pace now that I have a distraction. Like so many others, the woman wears a smile so easily. I can't help but muse how odd she looks for a librarian. Athletic clothing to how every movement belies a barely suppressed energy. Evidently bored of her menial work in shelving books, Shino takes my reply as an invitation to have a proper conversation. Sitting down the book in her hand, she comes over and spins the chair about, sitting herself sideways in a rather inelegant way. CG time! Oh! The ship between Yasue and I may have a certain push and pull as we feel out each other's boundaries. Shino has no such concerns. Even now, her bright eye moves from me to the textbook in my hands. Happily sees an opening to get closer to me. Honoka, you must be strong! Honoka, think about Yasue! Even though this girl is also a 10. Kikuchi's also well educated? Oh no, the competition is growing steep. I love her. She's also cute too. The ponytail, a sporty girl. Shino maxing. Heck yeah, we are. Oh, I wonder what Honoka's degree is. Is it language studies? But she wants to chat. That too is different between Shino and the previous librarian, one I like rather less. Something throws me off about her. All the more so now that we're close. Can't quite put my finger on it though. It made me feel bad once again for being so distrustful towards someone so friendly. Let me guess, she's a magician. What happens if she's a magician? I'll try and tell when best girls in our time. You might be right. As an answer to my want to end the conversation, a playful ping resounds from Shino's pocket. Her hand dives into her pocket, quickly retrieving her phone to examine the message. Her face lights up as she starts reading. The woman looks like a little child given a new toy. She begins scrolling something or another with her full attention. I don't particularly mind, we all have our appointments and such. A minute or so later, she fumbles with the on-screen Kana keyboard, slowly dragging her thumb across the grid to carefully type in her reply. Noticing my slightly baffled staring upon sending her message, she gives a grin.
こういうのって本当にすごいよね。一昔前はただのチャットスペースだったのに、今じゃサイバースペース全部がポケットの中に収まるんだもん。世界中の誰とでも簡単につながれるし、図書館の蔵書も丸ごと収容できちゃう。
I agree, I read so much stuff on my phone. What an antiquated way of speaking. Never heard cyberspace used by anyone, at least not without a sick sense of irony. But intending to let my confusion show my face, huh? She speaks in an antiquated way too? What How if she's someone from... Huh. So maybe she's a magician. Or maybe she's like... Or maybe she's like Yasue and she escaped to the present. That'd be interesting if that was a twist.
Hmm.
To be honest, I did not get my smartphone until I was a senior in high school though. So, yeah. They puts her phone away in a pocket and takes to her feet once more, slightly embarrassed for my picking up on it.
Ah, それはなんていうか、私はほら田舎育ちだからこういうのを使うようになったのってつい最近のことでさ。
Okay.
とかスマホとかまだ慣れてなくて。
I mean, there has to be a twist, right? I think all these girls have a certain twist to them. How she actually is from the 100 years ago from Japan and she somehow made it to the present. That'd be cool. As opposed to being a country bumpkin to explain it. Though I thought even the most remote corners of Japan would have at least the cheaper smartphones around by now. Someone like Shino finds phones so exciting. Maybe Yasue will too. Getting any signal for internet access is obviously a non-starter though. Time for her to teach her all about life in the city, heck yeah. If she has no twist, that's the life has her as best girl. This is a dark fantasy, Yuri, so I'm assuming there's a twist across each girl. I'm saying Yasue, there's a twist with Yasue as well.
一言で言えば冒険かな。いろんな仕事を転々としてその時々に興味があることをやってる。ここの仕事も次が見つかるまでのつなぎってこと？どれくらいいるの？
No, stay for us. Even though we might won't romance you, but just a simple shrug.
切るまでかな。
But if we're with you, you won't get bored, right? If she isn't a mage in the forest and the shovel full of cactus in that, exactly. Make that too. No kidding. The completely abnormal person among the crazy and powerful is the best, right? I mean, true, but I don't know if she's normal. What an odd attitude. I've regularly heard of people who drift from job to job as their whims take them, but this is my first time meeting someone like this. I'd be lying if I said I weren't a little envious of her approach to things. That reminds me, I have seen, I mean, this YouTube short I saw one time of this guy who drifts between jobs. Like, I don't remember. Last time I remember he was working in the Cold Stone, but I think that was over than a year ago, though. Cold Stone is like an American ice cream place. I don't know if there's any outside of America, so this is the twist. The twist is that there's no twist. I'm willing to bet it. Maybe. Isn't that hard?
別に心のありようさえずれてなければ生きるのはぐんと楽になるよ。
Okay.
生き方を決めるのって大事だと思うな。私はいつもどんなに些細なことでも世の中を正したいって思ってる。それさえ忘れなきゃ今目の前で起きてることなんて大した問題じゃない。
Roger said with such innocent naivety that I'm thrown off by the strange woman before me. I don't disbelieve that a giant can accomplish something is good. More than that, it's hard to believe someone when they so earnestly cling to it. Practically anything I've gotten myself into of late would be problematic to actually discuss with someone else, leaving me with nothing to continue the conversation. Does the distance between myself and others grow that little bit more? It isn't to say that carefree librarian is wrong, though. To any cause, any single thing I can believe in, it's freezing Yasue for the sealed world. She of all people doesn't deserve that fate, and I alone have the knowledge to even find her. Already, just from the eyebrows and personality, everything I get from now is just a bonus. Heck yeah. Parted by the thought, also her outfit's cool. I like it. It's nice. Parted by the so far all the girls had really nice clothes and outfits in fashion. By the thoughts of Yasue, my mind soon begins wandering of its own accord. And she no one to talk, I might as well try to get something useful out of her. Eh?
急に話題が変わったね。ついこの前、医者をやってる魔術師の記事を読んだの。それでちょっと気になって。
So let's see. Is our resident red hair a mage? No, it's not entirely a lie. The odd news article or documentary about magic mages catches my eyes these days, now that I know one. She not shifts about, discovered by the subject. That's suspicious. He tries to paper over her reaction from noticing I've noticed. Then I check the secret to MC.
珍しいから実際に魔術を使っているところなんてなかなかお目にか
Not really weird hobbies like that. Exactly. Look at her sweat drops. Then to the secret to MC. I know she can't keep a single secret, or she's bad at hiding secrets too. Thinks you're a weirdo now. I know. We already blew our chance with Kikuchi. No. The cosmic secret. What's that? Is that a food? I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure she knows mage, or she knows one at least.
それもそうだけど、全く違う人生を歩んできた人がすぐそばにいるのに、誰もそれに気づかないって不思議だなって。
Do you know who else has a different experience than you right now? Oh, I don't know. She know.
平均的な魔術師は普通の人とあまり変わらない。なのに魔術に不信感を持たれちゃうのは残念だよね。この町の魔術師は目立たないようにしてるみたいだけど。
They had to bring this up because I'm pretty sure she knows a mage. There's no way.
力の強い魔術師となれば話は別じゃない？ヨーロッパだともっと堂々と暮らしてるみたいだし、古くから続く血統の魔術師は城を持ってることもある。
Probably not for sure or anything in the cutscene exactly.
政府が手出しできる相手じゃないしね。
So in this world, the mages are basically pretty much open in Europe and globally and in the international places. I guess that's interesting. And then here in Japan, they live more in hiding. Interesting. Okay.
だからこそみんな魔術師に対して慎重になるんだろうね。異質なもの。
Well, imagine how powerful a mage must have been sealed away a whole portion of the world. The entirety of old Sapporo and its people, carried away from reality and lingering for an eternity. How anyone there hasn't gone mad is beyond me. I don't know if they notice. It could be that everyone else doesn't realize the time limit besides Yasue or something. His earnestness is no less visible on the topic, and than the last. Her angst over people's dislike of mages is quite clear. Riley seems to try to hide her feelings, earning her sense of degree of trust, even if I do dislike her nosiness. As the time is getting on, as the sun begins to set further, I file away she knows a potential source of information as I get up and slide the book into my bag.
もう帰るの？疲れすぎないうちに帰らなきゃ。今日も長居させてくれてありがとう。いつでも大歓迎。広い図書館で一人きり、延々と本を片付け続けるだけなんて寂しいもん。
Thought I gave an appreciative nod before pulling my coat from the seat and slinging it over my shoulders. My bag following before I start shuffling out of the library. Wasn't a lie that I need to head back before I get too tired, but the reason goes in the set. Tonight, I renew my efforts on studying my other reading material. I have to devote myself to some cause or another, and that cause will be something only I can do. My concern already begins to feel fleeting as I focus myself on the task ahead. I love her, me too. All the girls so far are great. Now my purpose in life will be freeing Yasue from a gilded cage. I wonder if that's possible. I mean, I'm pretty sure the demo we won't get to that point in the demo, but you know. Act 1, Scene 3, a different time. Okay. Whoa! Thunder and spear ringing out as they clash, voices bellowing and men falling as their vibrant clothes swirl about in the violence. No less vivid are their heartfelt expressions from the deepest fury to most devastating anguish. From my seat in the audience, I watch on silent with rash fascination. Tushingura, the treasury of loyal retainers, a tale of 47 Ronin and their and their quest to avenge. I was waiting for that sound. Avenge your master, call between loyalty to the late lord and duty to the shogunate. Dun, 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 dun. The demo ends after this segment. Let's see if there's going to be a bit more this time. Ooh, true. I don't know if it will be the other two girls. The story reaches its bloody conclusion. The violent cut down and their lord's spirit at peace. When going against the shogun, however, all will sacrifice themselves for their deeds. Is this foreshadowing anything? The stirring performance, the actors' heartfelt cries and gestures feel more visceral than any picture on the screen. Like most my age, I thought the theater a little old-fashioned, obsoleted by movies and TV shows. How wrong I was. The crowd's applause, joined by my own, looks about as the heavy curtains draw across the stage. Another fine work coming to an end. Play is apparently frequently performed here, being very popular in its time and a favorite of Yasue. It's no wonder either this is a heartfelt tale of honor, an era in search of a cause, and tumultuous upheaval of a feudal society becoming a modern imperial power. It's inevitable that many remember a simpler, somewhat fictional past. Clap, clap, clap. Tsushingura even resonates with someone like me. Isn't that honor doesn't exist anymore in my own time, albeit in a different form? But that is distant, something you only hear about on the news. Okay. The curtains withdraw once more, slowly revealing the performance and the director. Yasue stands at the center of the stage, bound with so many men flanking her. Some are sturdy while others are slender, some elegant, others brutish. Woo! Yasue, let's go! All natures and appearances are represented, each having given their all in the grand play. Nice! What? Yeah, not one of the actors was human. What? I was bamboozled. Yasue is strong. Another round of applause ensues from the crowd, but no less delighted by the illusion of the performance itself. Of course I'm among them. No matter how many times I see it, Yasue's magic still amazes me. Yo, that was awesome though. That was cool. Now we know her magic. With little to occupy myself with following the play, and little desire to intrude the lives of others, I quietly wait for Yasue outside a large venue, and tap me easier by the cool night air. Night goes by slowly here. The contrast is one of the most jarring things about our two worlds. Even the most patient modern people have a sense of urgency about them. They're always thinking of things they need to do, people to be, and news to read. Here the old man urging his horse on simply pines for a meal and bath, his day's work over. Yasue! As Yasue finally leaves the venue, I call out to her. Let her shoulder relax a little when she sees me waiting, doesn't go missed. That was cool!
とても。普段歌舞伎や舞台なんて無縁の生活だけど、それでも感動したよ。
The kind of other people. So it seems like in the past, yes, a mage similar to Yasue is basically living openly. Interesting. Yasue gives an indulgent smile at the praise. The two of us starting on our way down the street. Hard to believe that the road we walk is the very same one I've often visited downtown. The street layout uncannily familiar. Do not see Paok, the odd passerby gives an appreciative bow or a word of thanks to Yasue. The only response each time is a humble, almost shy bow. Yasue must be one of the grand mages Shino mentioned, yet she herself never mentioned how powerful she was. She was really strong if she can do all that. However, finding herself flustered by those around us, instead turns to me for conversation.
一つ聞きたいことがあるの。現代でもまだ歌舞伎は人気があるのかしら？私の劇場はまだ残っていて。
Is it? I feel a little pained by her clear hope for a different answer than I can give. The world of movies, films, and streaming theaters largely relegated to the moment culturally refined. True. Modernity continued unquestioned. The theater is little more than a small plaque in the real world, though the minor landmarks commuters unknowingly walk by every day. Were not for Yasue's interest in the topic, I wouldn't have noticed the unremarkable side myself. It's still there then, at least, right? Side fact never mentioned Yasue, though. All for someone who seemed to have practically created the venue's reputation, is because there's something weird going on. Suspicious.
娯楽があるから劇場に通ってるのは年配の方が多いかな。でも本州だとまだ観客は多い方。札幌は本州ほどじゃないけど、アマチュアのって素人上がりの人たちの歌舞伎が時々上演されてる。
Trying to put a positive spin on it as I can, the slight clouding in her expression is enough to see I failed. Aw. Difficult to communicate just how much she's missed in over 100 years, yet much of it is harrowing and depressing. Trying to move the topic to a more palatable ground, I speak first.
ねえ、いろんな魔術を使えるのに、どうして歌舞伎に使おうと思ったの？
Yeah.
魔術師というのはね、時々妙なことをしたがるものなの。私たちの本質は普通の社会ではあまり受け入れられないものだから、
Show her picture of pandas? You're right.
変容していく。でも皆が私の術に目を輝かせているのを見て、歌舞伎をなりわいにしようと心に決めたの。
Makes sense. And she'll share pictures of like other cute animals, like cats in the modern day, doggos, and hamsters especially.
妹にも普通の人々と関わっていきたいという思いがあればよかったのに。
If my sister had the same desire to read Yuri with the con people, what if her sister is Shino? Ooh, that would be interesting. She never mentioned she had a sister, even though her words were mumbled to herself and directed towards me.
魔術師ってあんまりいなさそう。私、あなたに会うまで一人も知らなかった。
They said that she had an adequate way of speaking, so how if she somehow managed to somehow leave the world and became a modern day person? I don't know. I don't know, I think it could be wrong. Probably wrong, but
そうね。区内に数十人いるかどうかというところかしら。
I guess that's a gal with the birthmarks OP, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's probably not Shino, it's probably the other girl. The mysterious girl.
正確な数はわからないの。
I was supposed to pour, but I guess there's only about a few dozen, maybe within the city. Good to know for sure because many hide their powers or live away from common people as hermits. Could be. I also get the reflexive snort of the idea. Pure amusement at odds with her otherwise calm and collected nature. She answers my confused reaction.
それは考えられないわ。視力に気づいていないも同然だもの。魔術師が自分の魔術の感覚に気づかないなんてありえないことよ。
え？
あ、そうなんだ。ごめん、私本当に何も知らなくて。そうでしょうね。でもあなたはこの閉ざされた世界をやすやすと行き来しているようね。
True. Think myself about how to communicate such a thing. Think up with another clumsy analogy just as Yasue had used.
一言で言えば石を握ってるような感覚かな。手を離すだけ。だから元の世界に戻るのは簡単。でもこっちの世界に来るのは地面にある石を浮かせるような感じ。今は確実にできるけど、やっぱりまだ実感は湧かない。って言えば分かってもらえるかな。
Sure.
実に理にかなっているわね。私も魔術について聞かれたらそう説明すると思う。
Whoa! This is exercising her opponent conjuring a fan into her hand.
魔術は物理法則に反するもの。私たちは現実を否定しているわけだから、現実は何であれ、魔術を使われることに反作用を生じさせる。だから魔術の効果を維持させるには力を込め続けなくてはならないの。そして手を緩めると。
Okay, so I guess that's how magic works in this world. Not like how magic functions, I mean, in this game. Unless her family materializes in a moment.
石が地面に落ちるということ。もしかしたらほのかは自分で思っているよりも魔術のことをよく分かっているのかもしれないわね。そんなまだまだ知らなきゃいけないことだらけだよ。私質問してばかりだよね。
Don't worry about it.
ごめん、とんでもない。あなたの好奇心は素敵よ。お友達に聞いたことは？
We have no friends. We're friendless.
友達なんていないよ。誰かと仲良くなれる性格でもないし。あら、私にはそうは思えないけれど。
Cause you're different, Yasue.
実はね、この世界に来るのがわざと年だけを積んですっかり傲慢になった年寄りの魔術師だったらどうしようかと心配していたの。
Get an earnest smile that show her sincerity. Not only are being forced together by these strange circumstances, but having the company of Yasue is something I'm grateful for. Well, she assessed my questionings of her. Yasue never pries into my own affairs. Besides, everyone would seem approachable to her. So many walk up to Yasue in the street, the powerful mage thinking nothing of speaking to them as equals. It's so easy to become aloof and arrogant with that kind of power. So easygoing and has so many skills and interests. Everywhere Yasue is a far better person than I. How unfair it is that someone like her instead of me would be so cruelly sealed away. They turn a corner, Yasue's soft voice speaks again.
もう一つ聞きたいことがあったの。どうして私を強い魔術師だと思ったの？比べられる大学の新しい師匠がおしゃべり好きだから魔術のこと聞いてみたの。自分が使うもののことは知っておきたいし。
We are hiding nothing! You're just revealing our total librarian!
まあ、大学生なのね。すごいわ。何を勉強しているのか聞いてもいいかしら。
Well taken aback by Yasue's excitement before remembering the context. University, but it's been rare to get into in her time, let alone for a woman. The other girls with their GF, I know! Stay strong, Yasue!
主に文学ね。
Stay strong, Honoka. Don't sway from the path.
あら、この世界が役に立ちそうだこと。
Yep.
西洋文学なの。
No. Just as the conversation comes to a stop, Yasue left with an awkward smile. No one's found a common wavelength, so often only to miss by so little each time. And again, if it hadn't been for my interest in European literature, I never had ordered that book on blood magic. Exactly. You could just to follow up with that, saying, "Oh, but if I didn't study the degree I was in, that." Don't drop the spaghetti. You're right. You should have followed up with being like, "Well, I wouldn't have been able to find you if it wasn't for my studies." What would I put as my bibliography, even if I could use something I found here? A friend told me.
あら、友達はいないんじゃなかったの？
That was a cheap rhetorical trap, and her teasing face shows she knows. She did the wink and the little limb. Oh, that's so cute. I said, I was rolling around in my ideal. I look a sweet. That's so adorable. Action studying hot older ladies. The thought suddenly comes to mind that I brought something along thanks to chatting with Shino days earlier. I dives into my pocket to retrieve my phone. Before I can show it to her, a cheerful red packet slips out and falls to the ground first. Is it? Yasue's curiosity takes control. She quickly stoops down and takes it in her hands. Candy! We're gonna give Yasue cavities from our sweetness and the chocolate. What's this? The hepero. Whoopsie gravy. Yasue hardly hears me, entirely captivated by the relic of my world as she turns the packet this way and of that. I'm unable to read the English branding. I'm used to the modern packaging to begin with. I share a wasabi Kit with her. Really charming, actually. Hardly shy about her bewilderment, instead happily playing with the full edges, trying to make sense of the slogans and marketing.
聞いたことがあるわ。確か東京で売られている薬だったかしら。それがこれは薬じゃなくてただの食べ物よ。
A sweet? Not making a secret of wanting to eat it, very visibly stopping herself from asking. Like a mother whose kid is begging at the store. Let's go! Give her the food! Let's talk about how quickly she begins to work on the wrapper, how clumsily she rips it apart. Easy to forget how ingrained so many everyday things are to a modern person. The way packets are designed to open. No sooner does she take a mouth of that chocolate inside than her face lights up and down. Let's go! She wants the treats, yeah! Yay! She likes it! Here's munching away, raising her free hand to pearly hide her chewing mouth. Yasue has a sweet tooth. I wonder when she reached Hokkaido. She might have only ever had bean and rice-based confectionery. Chocolate would be terribly sweet compared to anything she's had before. As she savors the last few morsels from the packet, I reach to take my phone from my pocket once more, usually having left it charging when I came in the past. Are you gonna show her the pandas? Coming closer! Yasue gulps down the last of her chocolate as I bring it up between us, her puzzled face reflecting off a shiny black screen. She turns back a little surprised as the screen lights up. Eager to see what she makes of it, I unlock the phone and hand it over to her. Oh. They just showed iPhone.
電話よ。電話？触っていいよ。この画面に触れたらいろんなことができるから。
We're teaching One-san a phone. Let's go. Give a couple of taps here and there to show opening an app and such, but Yasue gives it a try herself. I don't think she quite understands it all, but her face lights up as she slowly gets the hang of it. The phone background, where did our life go wrong, Honoka? No wonder Honoka has no friends and no girlfriend. This is what happens when you use the default the phone background. As Yasue feels about, she just manages to discover moving things are dragging left and right, putting controls by tapping completely by herself. I'm surprised she worked it out so quickly, but I suppose she's still just human. It's not like I understand how phone really works, I just use it. Are we taking a picture? As she lowers the phone from her feet, do you see it appears Yasue managed to open the camera app. You find her currently pointed down at her feet. Let's go take a picture!
カメラとしても使えるの。ほら、このボタンを押せば写真を撮れるよ。
The idea seems to have stuck and already perplexed Yasue. Taking selfies, heck yeah, let's go! Yay! Take the phone back to guide her. The look of sheer glee on Yasue's face and all clicks for her. What I see on the screen before us makes it all worth it. I can't help but smile at the absurdity of the situation as the two of us crowd into the swaying frame. All phones are also cameras. Oh, what are cameras? Exactly right. Yay! With some difficulty, I managed to somehow maneuver a finger onto the shutter button, while taking the shot with a loud click. Bringing the phone down between us, I show Yasue the safe photo, and facing in close to take in every detail. Dark ears in her head.
それは説明するのがちょっと難しいかも。でも、携帯電話で撮った写真は現像しなくていいの。フィルムに映してるわけじゃないから。
Go. It's like you said digital era that the days of film camera slipped my mind. To place the phone in my pocket, Yasue writes herself, but the excited energy for her new discovery still remain. I remind myself yet again this woman's actually the older of us. We're going on to sand crystals.
こんなに長く本物の世界を感じたのは初めてよ。
Let's go.
今は何という時代なの？明治の後、大正、
令和、
平成ときて、今は令和よ。令和、いい響きね。きっと素晴らしい暮らしを送っているんでしょうね。
Yes.
それに食べ物も、さっきのチョコレート、すごく美味しかったもの。
Yeah, it was good. I hold my tongue, but it's all so ordinary to me that I hardly notice such things day to day. Yasue, though, this might as well be another world entirely. Basically. My childlike joy is quite charming, and it feels nice to have helped her, however accidental it might have been. I wonder how long it's been since I have. I'm so elated to live in the present. I know! Who doesn't find the present interesting, though? I'm so wrapped up in my own feelings, it takes a moment to realize Yasue's attention has shifted back to me.
Honokaは笑っている方がいいわ。
Oh. What? So cute. The moment my face collapses, it's not that I heard her willing compliment, but that doesn't feel right to smell, not after everything that's happened.
どうしていつも笑っていられるの？
Yeah! So cute!
だってもう100年以上経ったのよ。年も人々もこの世界も何一つ変わらないまま。昔はこんな風じゃなかったのよ。一番辛かったのはこの世界から抜け出そうとしていた頃でしょうね。でもどうして年を取らないの？
Yeah, she's so old.
年を取ってるように見えない。
She is actually over 100 years old.
あら、ありがとう。魔術師の中でも特に力の強いものは、自
Triple?
分の魔術で老化を遅らせることができる。
More?
普通の人の3倍。いえ、 それ以上に長生きする人もいるわ。
Oh, whoops.
あっさりと諦めることもできたけれど、私は。ここで死ぬわけにはいかなかった。あの子が私をさまよわせるべく作ったこの牢獄で死ぬわけにはいかなかったのよ。
What?
あの子への復讐。
Revenge?
私の最後の劇になっていたでしょうね。
Huh?
あの子がまだ生きているなら。だけれど。
Excuse me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The first time I catch a glimpse of something darker in her. Thinking I take a step back, my chest tightening at the change from her otherwise gentle nature. Natural other woman too. What was that? The cheerful red packet crumpling up in her tightening hand reminds her of the here and now. Yasue forcing the thoughts for her mind given my presence. Well, natural to hate anyone who did such a thing to her, but I didn't know she had such anger balled up. I mean, she's only been here for like over 100 years. I don't know. I think I'd also be a bit pissed too, not gonna lie.
ほのかには関係のない話よね。この話はここまでにしましょう。そういえば、ほのかの世界は随分と様変わりしているようね。おズボンが一般的なのかしら？
That was sus. Gave us a small smile, trying to distract herself with a lighter topic. I can't help but feel awful, but I humor Yasue for her sake. I wouldn't say it to her now of all times, but this world reminds me a little of a snow globe, a small slice of the world, captured at one point in time and now everlasting. A world where the company of strangers is all she had.
そうだけど安心して。着物や浴衣もお祭りや行事の時に着てる人は多いから。私も最近の花火大会で浴衣を着たよ。まあ、ぜひ見てみたいわ。
You should dress up for our girl. Every so often, she oversteps into undeserving compliments. Get that she wants to put me at ease, though.
子供の頃の一番古い記憶の一つが、浴衣を着て出かける準備は万端だったのに、祭りが中止になったことでね。泣いてダダをこねる私を慰めようと、両親がホタルを見に連れて行ってくれたの。あの時のホタルは、花火よりも綺麗だった。夜の闇に浮かび上がる光が、子供心に魔法みたいだと思ったの。素敵な思い出だこと。ホタルなんて、もうずっと見ていないわ。私も。
What's the red flashing? Moon is beautiful tonight. Tsuki ga kirei.
ホタルが見られる場所を見つけるのって難しいの。
I felt an altogether too familiar pang of regret at mentioning my family. My body going cold at the idea of having to think about this any further. This is the one place I'm free from that feeling. Why did I have to bring them up? It's how her parents are dead, right? She lives in the house alone? Please don't ask anything further about them, Yasue, please. Soon that wish became altogether too true. It's not exactly clear Yasue has been taken off guard, acutely aware of the topic to avoid.
そろそろ戻らなきゃ。疲れちゃった。そう。ゆっくり休んでね。
Honoka, why do you always have to make things so awkward? This is why you're not getting the girls.
友達と言ってくれて嬉しいわ。誰にだって友達は必要だもの。自分ではそう思えなくてもね。ありがとう、ヤスエ。また来るから。
Well, it's time to go, I guess. So just close our eyes, and then we just go back. With that, I take a breath and close my eyes. And as the magic begins to take hold, my mind is elsewhere. I can't make the world a better place as she knows working towards. I'm too selfish and too useless to do something like that. What I can do is help this one person. Was that the end? No, that was the end! You're playing this demo for a Tithe and blood. Leave some bad factor for the final game, please fill out the survey. Girls are waiting for you. Let's meet again. Studio Alon. I want more. DGS? Yes. That was good. Oh, I wish it was longer. We didn't get to meet the other two girls too. I wanted to meet them too. No new scenes unfortunately. Yeah, they have voice acting though, which is nice. Well, that's sort of I am going to. I'll do it off stream though, so you guys won't see it. Let's try screen for a second. But yeah, studio. Yeah, the VA was hella awesome. It was. I did look at the VA. I did look at the VA list actually before playing the game. What was it again? And so I did see who the VAs and stuff were. A lot of them are more small-time VAs and slash like indie VAs, I would say. I don't know. I thought they were really good though. I know Genya. Genya's she voiced she voiced the blonde foreign girl in Akiba Maid Wars. That's where I know her from specifically. I didn't know one of the other girls voices like some minor characters from Spy Family. I think another girl voiced a minor character in Witch Watch recently, if I remember correctly. So yeah, that's cool. No, just two girls, yeah. They're two good girls though. Yeah, I want to see the voices of the other girls. But yeah, that was good. I liked it though. Mystery is so intriguing. I don't know if I'll play the full release when it comes out. I don't know. I'll go look at what the streaming rules are when the game fully comes out. Because I said I don't want to stream it and not and accidentally break streaming rules, you know. But yeah, this is the studio is called Studio Alon, Studio and Alon ALAN. Yeah, check out their other games. Like I said, they have a few free games that you can play. So you want to check out their roster of games. They did announce a bunch of upcoming games too, not just this one. But this is the one I was most interested in playing. I also want to play another one too, but at the demo as well. But yeah, but yeah, if you want to buy, if there's any games you want to buy specifically, I do recommend their first ever game, Highway Blossoms, and Please Be Happy, which I think which was my favorite of the paid games I played so far. And then I also like the Namie, a Water's Prelude. That one's more of a slice of life one though, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I played that one. And then I recently played their other free game without a voice. I like that one too. It's like a fantasy series too, so. But yeah, I liked it. The soundtrack was nice. Please Be Happy is also only $20. Yeah. Also, you can also wait till it goes on sale. They do go on sale quite regularly, I would say. So yeah, I recommend that too. You can also buy them at Itch.io as well, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure they're on Itch.io. So yeah. But yeah, Studio Alon is one of the good studios that I like because they make a lot of indie games. So I do always look up their studio and be like, what did they release this time? And then that's me. The Dark Yuri visual novel game I played, It's So Lonely Out Here. I think I played it over a year ago. I think almost 2 years ago at this point. But I didn't know the creator released a couple games recently. They released a vampire GL visual novel stat raising game, I think. It's about a shouldn't vampire neat. So kind of similar to me actually. And then they also released an End of a Session, which is probably also a companion piece to It Gets Lonely Out Here. So maybe we'll play it at some point. both of them. But yeah. And then, and Ebihime also released A Cage of Roses recently, which is also a vampire fantasy romance novel that takes place in like the olden times. So that's cool. I do plan to play that game too once I buy it. But yeah, that reminds me. There's also a lot of and then there's also the JRPG announcements. I don't know if I'll buy the JRPGs right away though. That's because they're not because I can't afford them, but mainly because of the time. Because of time commitment. For example, I did want to play Expedition 33. It looks so cool. And I heard the premise and I was like, ooh. So yeah. And then also the Lunar Remaster Collection. I never actually played the Lunar games because they're from before I started playing JRPGs. They're pretty old now, so I don't think I owned the console for them either. So, and they're way better than Lunar Dragon Song, which we played on membership. They're actually critically acclaimed games, okay, compared to Lunar Dragon Song. And then I've been playing just there 20 hours so far, but it's been really good. Yeah, I do want to play. Like I said, I don't know if I'll play right away. Because I also want to play Metaphor Refantasio as well. Because that sounds cool. I also do want to play 100 Defense Line as well, but I heard it's a huge time commitment because it has 100 different endings. Okay, I don't think I'll play all 100 endings. I'm not gonna lie when I play the game. But yeah, we'll probably just get through all the main routes at least. It's a little time. I know, there's too much JRPGs. Okay, last year and this year we played so many good JRPGs. I'm like, man, and I can't play because I have school. But yeah, I think I missed everything. You did, but you can watch the VOD. This game was good. I like the demo. But yeah, if you guys want to support this game, it is releasing in June. June 15th to 16th. It's one of the 2 days. If you go to the Steam page, you'll see. But yeah, I said if you want to play the other works though, please be happy. I recommend the most. And they also have free games too. I liked Without a Voice a lot. I played that one recently. I played it sometime last year. Late last year. I liked that one. And then what's it again? The visual novel. Also, the visual novel released too, actually. Some Otome games got released recently. I should buy them, but then, And then let's see. And then there's some Galgame games being released recently too. Oh, I've been looking into Yuzu games as well. Only because I heard that some of them were cute and good, so I've been looking into them. I don't know which one to get yet. I've played only one of the Yuzu games. I played the ninja one. Yeah. And then hi Safi, hello! hello. I missed it. Check the VOD. Yeah! This soft is cute. Yeah, I love Yuzu soft. Their art style is so cute, so I want to check out more of their games because I only played the ninja one, which name eludes me for some reason. For some reason, I haven't been remembering names recently. I've also been watching Witch Watch too, on the anime, because yeah, I'm up to date on that one. I'm a huge fan of the mangaka Shinohara. He makes Get Down Sen Kanata no Astra, or Kanata Lost in Space, I think, or Astra Lost in Space, whatever the English title is. Actually, I don't remember. But yeah, I like that one. And then what's it again? And then and then let's see what other games I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I recently finished Sign Taupe, Dream something. It was good. I like that one a lot. And then I did replay a little bit of Atri because the anime came out last year. So I was playing that a little bit. I know they made a new game, Glinka, I think that's what it's called, but I haven't played that one yet. Front Wing, yeah. There's so much visual novel, so little time too. And in terms of current visual novel play, I'm currently playing Olympia Sore. In terms of Otome games, so anime is airing. Yeah, I was watching that one too. Yes, the Kaname. Kaname got a new VA in the anime because I think the previous VA retired. I think. Yeah, so she got a new VA. She's actually really good. I love her too. The VN is amazing. It is amazing. It reminds me, they recently announced a remake, the remake expansion of Festival Pockets recently for the West. So if you want to wait for that instead of buying the original, you can do that. But yeah, I like Festival Pockets. I like key games in general, as evidenced by me playing a lot of Heaven's Word Red on this channel. But but yeah, once again. But yeah, I'll never say I haven't really read it. The Angel Beats collab is coming in mid-May, which I'm definitely gonna stream and play because I'm a huge Angel Beats fan. Yeah, the first anime I watched was Air, actually, and Kanon. I did not watch Kanon at first. It's because I had a sibling who's really obsessed with Key before Kanon came out, so I watched Air and Kanon before the Kanon anime, and I watched Kanon and Kanon is so good. Air is pretty good too. It's pretty confusing, I think, because a lot of the stories have to do with the past, and you're like, what? But yeah. And then Kanon. I like Kanon as well, but I think my favorite is Kanon, though, of the older games. Oh, Little Busters was good too, though. I really like Little Busters a lot, though. And then Kuda's Best Girl. Also like Kudagaya, though, from Little Busters too. But yeah, is she? Yeah, the Summer Focus is really good, though. My favorite girl is Shiroha. I mean, pretty obvious, but I like all the girls though from Summer Pockets. Though I really like them. Shiki was also good too, though, in Reflection Blue. But yeah. And then yeah, what about Gas? Yeah, Angel Beats. Yeah, Angel Beats. I love what Angel Beats. So I'm excited for that too. We're definitely gonna have some market for Kanade and Yuri, or Yuri, I guess. And Shadow Words. Yeah. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Yeah, if you guys want to watch Angel Beats before the collab, if you guys have time, the collab's coming dropping mid-May, and the anime is just one core. If you guys want to watch it, I don't know, I liked it a lot, so it's like it's one of my favorite anime, especially back. I rewatched it so much times when I was younger. I think I watched it like 3 or 4 times. I think it has only one core card of the key anime, so I felt like it's easier to complete. This was one of my first ever anime I watched. Oh yeah, makes sense. It was one of the huge anime of the 2010s. I think I'm early 2010s, right? I think if I remember correctly. It's been over 10 years, Gatsby. I feel old. But anyway. But yeah. And then yeah, I recommend key games in general though. I played most key games. I haven't played Loopers, which is drawn by illustrations by Kei Michizuki, which is cool. And I also have not played Sui no Stella at the End or Stella something at the End. The only mainline games I don't think I've played yet. And then which I do need to play at some point. I play almost all key games though, so I also play Planetarian Harmonia. Those are pretty good too. But I think I prefer Planetarian more though. Planetarian also has anime too if you want to check it out as well. It's like a small set of OVAs, I think, correctly. Yeah. I recommend that as well. Yeah, Summer Pockets is good so far too. I like it though. Dun dun dun. What is it again? And then what's it again? I like what's it again? Yeah, those are the current originals I'm currently playing. I mean, there's some other original illustration stuff I need to play though, like Great Ace Attorney, Ace Attorney, Nyx Master, Ace Attorney and like Phoenix Ace Attorney and stuff like that. Yeah, I have played all of Ace Attorney. The only games I haven't played is Great Ace Attorney and I have Technically Investigations. So maybe Technically Investigation, I mean like the actual full official English release. So I played the patch of second game quite a while back. So I know we can play those at 1.2. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe we should just start from the beginning, right? If we play Ace Attorney, I don't know. It's been a while since I've even played Ace Attorney, so I'm gonna have to return back to it. Yeah. Other games were there that I've been looking forward to. Let's see. Oh, there was a new game that with a trailer released recently that I kind of want to check out. On my wish, it's on my Steam wish list. Let me check. Steam. It's like let's see. Wish list. There. Go. It's called Never Something. Let's see. Never Away, yeah. That's cool. It's like a farming horror game. It's made like I remember like something like the artist of Celeste is on it or something like that. Never played Celeste by the start of it though, so so Never was a blend of horror, life, and action RPG. If you want to put Josh, who starts over on a farm and becomes a immortal herald of a dead god. Keep your life from falling apart while searching for Neverway, a nightmare reality that is slowly leaking into yours. Co-directed by the pixel artist of Celeste with music by Disasterpiece. Yeah. I thought that sounded cool, so I want to check that one out too. That looks pretty. Yeah. And then let's see. Other stuff on my wish list. Oh, I also want to play. Okay, I don't think it's on Steam yet in terms of like wish listing and stuff. But I wanted to play Little Gay Two Shoes / Pocket Mirrors teens work that they're currently making right now. It's supposed to be set to be released sometime at fall this year. It's called Hell Maiden, which is it's basically loose retelling of Dante's Inferno with cute anime girls. Yeah, I really wanted to check that out too. That sounded really, really cool. And also the art is so nice for that one too. That really nice retro 90s art style. I can't wait for it. That sounds cool. Yeah. And I really like Astro Shift's works, so I'm really looking toward that too. I'm really playing that during fall once it releases. What else was there I wanted to play? Let's see. Oh, I heard that Musume Gotcha is coming here actually. Don't know if I'll play on stream or anything though. Well, this is the last day of midnight. I'll have to dip now. Have a good rest of the day. Good rest of your day too. Take care and see you next week. Whether it's earlier in the week or later in the week, who knows? Yeah. I also wanted to try checking out Miss Side too, but then I saw it's first person, so I was like, oh shit, that's first person. Shiz. Because if anyone's new here, I can't really play first person games that well. It's over an hour. Which I heard Miss Side is over an hour, so I was like, no. Maybe I'll get someone to play it for me or something in the future. And then, what's it again? And then there's also another game I did want to check out is called Urban Myth Dissolution Center. That was pretty cool. It's like a mystery supernatural game, I think. Yeah. Well, that's also another. Oh, that's like an indie action otome game that I thought was JRPG. That was pretty cool. It's called A Silent Kingdom. I was following it for a while too. The first episode of it just got released recently. I haven't really decided if I wanted to play that game once it got fully released, which I don't know how long that'll take, or just play the first episode at some point. But it sounds great. Do you have much success in person? Yeah, basically. So I can't really play anything that's over like 30 minutes to an hour. Is like my kind of my breaking point. If I had to be honest. Yeah. See. And then what was it again? And then see. Oh yeah, I read the Needy Roller people are releasing a new rhythm game. It's called Union Syndrome. Rhythm Psychosis. It's also releasing sometime this fall too. Don't know if I'll play it, but we'll see. Like games we're looking forward to playing. Dun, dun, dun. This whole session, but if you don't want to go into it, understandable. Basically, yeah, because I don't know if it'll be like interesting to watch me play small sessions, right? Because usually when I do have a couple first person games recorded as videos on this channel, but that's because I paused a lot while playing them, so which I cut out all of them. For example, like Poppy's Playtime, it actually took me like around 1 to 2 hours to finish it. So another game that I thought was cute that I don't know if I'll play it, but I did kind of want to put on people's radar. It's called Garden of Witches. It's like it's like a roguelike action game, similar to Hades, I think. I haven't played it yet, but it just looked cute. I like the art style of it. Don't know if I'll play it, but I'll have time to play that. But yeah, that looked really cute. So, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Which reminds me, I think there's like a thingy that's going on right now. Yeah, in Steam. It's I don't really know what it's called. It's called Sudo Narakon? I don't actually... the font making it a bit confusing for me, I'm sorry. It's called Celebrate Narrative Games. Or it's like Ludo... I think it's... I don't think it's a 2, I think it's an L. So it's Ludo Narakon? Yeah. So they're advertising narrative games right now. So yeah. That's gonna be cool. Yeah. That reminds me, yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I've been reading Shonen Jump lately, and then once again, and then next, I think in 2-ish weeks, if I remember correctly, or is it next week? Next week, next week. I forgot, but there was supposed to be this cool like, oh yeah, the person who made Red Hood is coming back with it's coming up with a new work. I think it's like it's a Norse work. I don't remember the name of it though, but but yeah, it looks cool. But yeah. Yeah, but I was looking at games with the current Ludo Narracon. So yeah, some of the games look pretty cool in it. Maybe I'll play some of them, but yeah, we'll see. Dun 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 dun. I do want to play some Archie Maker games on stream. I recorded a number of them off stream though. Basically, ones are less than an hour, but yeah, we'll see. I don't really know if there's another game releases I've been looking to recently. There's a bunch of JRPGs though that I want to play, but I can't play, which makes me sad. But I want to play them. But yeah. That reminds me. In 2 to 3-ish weeks, I forgot the exact. Wait, let me see. Which week is it right now? So today is the 2nd. So 1, 6, 7. So in 2-ish weeks, I am gonna go on a 1-week hiatus just because I need to study for a big test. But other than that, we will be back to business otherwise though. In terms of streams. But yeah, just you guys know. But don't worry, as like I said, I record a bunch of videos so you guys can watch on YouTube. So again, I mean, yeah, it's our last year, so I need to focus on my studies. Yeah, and then because like every something weeks I had to do a big test, and then if I don't do good on the test, then I get held back another term, and I'm like, I don't want to get held back. The best answer is C. Hopefully, yeah, go for the test. Yeah, but I will be streaming next week, but probably not. But not next week. I look it up. So don't worry, I left you guys with videos. I haven't decided if I want to upload one really long one or just a couple small ones. Cause I have videos with different links, so we'll see. We'll see which one to upload first. But yeah. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I think I'll leave stream off here actually. I need to go run some errands, aka my chores and some other life stuff, aka groceries. Let's see what's on sale today. But yeah, I mean, I still has pretty good sales. I had pasta last night, which is funny because I'm not really a huge fan of tomato pasta, but the one I made yesterday was pretty good. So I'll see you guys next week and take care. If I stream, I'll probably be next Wednesday I think at the earliest. If not, then probably I'll stream next Thursday or Saturday. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Next time, I don't know what I'll be streaming next. Maybe I'll stream the next part of Pokemon Blue Mystery Dungeon. Who knows? I think we'll stream something else. But yeah, but definitely in May we are going to be streaming Angel Beats Collab, and we're also going to be streaming Limbus Company Kanto 8. Yeah, Kanto 8. I was like, what Kanto number is it? But yeah. And we'll be sharing that too. I might have to do Limbus Company across several streams, I think. Just because of time. But yeah, we'll see. And each part might be like two streams. I think we're streaming. Thank you guys for watching. Honoka 14. I can't get into the MMO soon. I'll become too addicted and then my life will be over as I know it. But I'll see you guys soon. And take care and have a nice weekend. And make sure you guys stay healthy. Because right now it's spring and it's cold here and it rains so much. But anyway, I'll see you guys soon in 3, 2, 1. Goodbye! Goodbye.